Hi, my name is Hitesh and you're watching SQL Injection Master Course. Below is my web homepage where you can access details about me and can leave your valuable feedback, plus a very important announcement that you can purchase all of my courses now from my own website hiteshchaudhary.com. There is a nice section that says learn from Hitesh, and you can reduce a lots of third-party resource and price upgradation in my courses. So definitely buying from original seller is worth valuable and much cheaper than as any other third party, like I would really not like to mention any of the names. So hope you will visit my website, and of course you will be leaving me a feedback and email regarding if you are interested in purchasing any other courses like pen testing with Python, Metasploit, some other web design basics, C, C++, Python. I have a rich set of variety of courses. So after this shameless publicity, self-publicity, let us try to move ahead. What we saw actually in the last video was how we can generate a custom error that should be totally in our control so that we can get some dump of the database information via that error. Now how we can implement that knowledge into a real world application. So let me first of all go to our backtrack instance, and here is our all the files. Let me close it. I was actually trying to see all the things, if it is working or not. Really it would be a time waste for if I'll doing a blunder all in front of you. So definitely I do a lots of practice and lots of coding as well. So first of all, what you have to do here is really simple. When I have given you all these files and everything, first of all you need to travel to the cd/var/www/master/lesson5. So in the lesson 5, if you will travel out here, you will do a quick ls and you will find there is a nice thing that says command.txt. What I have done in your zip file, I have included this command.txt because it could be really troublesome to again remembering those 26 commands, and if you forgot some of them, really it would be a painful to follow up in the next lesson. So what you can do, you can simply open up that simple things by, let me just show you how to open that. So localhost /master, in that you have to go to lesson 5 /command.txt. So that's a simple way to run this file. Now since I have written this file by hand, not copying and pasting all the things from MySQL command prompt, so there might be chances of some typos out there, so be aware of that. Simply because I have found one here, really it would be awkward. Let us just try to summarize what we done in the last video. The only point to be key point interest here is this is actually the core part of the query in which we are actually getting dumped into our error base. So you can put a database, version, user, entire table underscore name and everything out here. So what I'll be doing, I'll be just copying this syntax here onto my text document, that is gedit. I'll paste it here. Now interestingly, what you have to do first of all, since we are working on a front-end environment, what you need to do, you need to get rid of this extra colon because it's only required when you are working on the command prompt, and also have to enclose everything into the bracket. So I'll be just doing these changes. I'll make a Control+C. I'll be again moving back to my lesson 5, and I have already discussed that a single quote breaks the query, and I can verify it by putting a backslash, then single quote and hyphen plus joins the query. Now what I can do, I can simply check with a function that is end1. It gives me URN, here it is, and if I do a and equals to 0, that is, it doesn't gives me that. So what I can do, since this point is actually generating all the things out here, if I make all these query statement here, I would be definitely getting some error, and that error I can simply control it. So I'll paste everything here and I'll just hit enter. Now if you see error like this, you have an error in SQL syntax, that means you have done something wrong. Your bracket is missing, your quotes are missing, or you have made some typo. In this case, here you can see I have made a typo, that is select, in the spelling of select. So make sure when you copy paste from the command.txt, you actually do all these stuffs. So from here onward, the things are getting interesting. Now, apart from that ridiculous error, I would say, these errors are actually quite a good. And SQL is such a friendly, you can say, language that tells you what is the error, that tells you what is the solution of that error and how you can dump the database even. So no problem with the SQL, we are trying to be more than tricky. So operand should contain one column. So what is the problem here? So it says there is one column that says this one, and there is a one column, this big one, which we have shrinked with the name of here A. So there should be only one column. So what I can do additionally here, I can make it select one from. So this would really make things working for me. I would again enclose everything in the brackets. So don't forget to do that. Control plus A, Control plus C, copying everything. And what I can do after end, I will select everything and replace it with my new command and check me out if it is working. So it's again saying some error. Oops, now this is really a bad thing. I should have made these things actually working here in this case. Let me first correct it here. Here it is. Select. Now really a very bad mistake that I have done here, but I beg your pardon for this. Every derived table must have its own alias. Now see the beauty of this language, that's telling you everything what you have to do. So now it's saying you have to create an alias for its own table. Now we have already seen we can create an alias by using this method that we have got A. Now in this case we want one more alias. We can simply put, let's say, simple B, and now everything is now set up. Again, let me copy this and ask the SQL that are you going to dump me the database now, or I have to do a little more tricks with you. So SQL command is our wish. Okay, so it says duplicate entry security. Now sometimes you might not be getting a error directly dumping with the database, because we have seen in the SQL statement that it always doesn't dumps out the name of the database. It can sometimes dump out you the things like some wrong errors. Let me try to hit it again and again so that somehow I could, yes, here it is. It says subquery returns more than one row. If you found this error, don't just worry about, just hit the refresh key 2 or 3 times and you are definitely going to find it. Now what I can do here is really simple thing. Since these things are working for me, I can simply say, now what you want to do, this is our core query part, select database. I can write version here. So let me copy this, and after end I will be selecting everything. Oops, again, so we don't need to worry about it. I'll just hit enter or refresh key again and again. So here we have got an error that says this is your version. Likewise, what you can do, a simple task for you as well. Since I have dumped and showed you everything on the command prompt, and I have showed you the path how you can do everything out here. So what you have to do, find out the database name, the database version, then find out the table name and column name. So that's it for you. And that's it for this video, that we have gone through the double query injection. Now let us see in the next video what we have got for you, and thank you so much for watching and keep enjoying the injection series.